Aquarius, Pisces, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like the way I read, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. So I'm trying to explain to the cuspers their elements. So let me start by saying that on the regular horoscope zodiac wheel there are 12 signs and there are 4 elements. So they divide 3 of the signs into each element. I feel like we all go around the wheel once and feel every sign, live that life, and then we come back, and if we choose to, we can come back as cuspers. So when you come back as a cusper, each cusper has their own element. So here would be air element and water element for those 2 signs, and then as a cusper element, the Aquarius, Pisces is sensitivity. So really you're incorporating 3 elements into this life. So people who are not cuspers don't have that many elements. And the elements, I feel like, are what you are given as a power to learn your lessons and teach the earth what you're supposed to teach or what you're supposed to learn here on earth. So your element is sensitivity. So responding to external stimuli is what sensitivity means. It means the faculty of the soul that receives and analyzes information, detects the smallest absolute change that can be detected. 1/10 of a degree is what you guys can pick up of sensitivity. That's how sensitive you are. You are very protected. I know it's not easy having a sensitive element here on earth, but you are very protected. You are guided by your ancestors. It talks about intense physical sensation. It talks about feelings. It talks about easily affected. The first recorded sensitivity was recorded in 1816, if that means anything to anybody, those numbers. I thought it was weird that came up. But so your element is sensitivity, which means you're going to come across situations in your life where you're going to either teach people sensitivity through your sensitivity. You have the elements to teach other people the element that you possess. I hope that makes sense. So let's get started. The first one for you is family. So family could indicate new beginnings if some of you are past family situations or don't have families. So this could indicate friends, it could indicate business, so whatever family could mean to you. Friends, family, or business, you know, because some people just put their family as their business and they spend their whole life working. So then you have travel, 5. So this would be change. So I do feel like this is 155, 15, and then 5, if that means anything to any of you. So I do feel like maybe your family is traveling. Maybe there is, now that some people are allowed to travel, I feel you could be going to see new family members. So then you have dragon. Wow, dragon is 22, which is a master number because it's doubled. So you have 15522. So dragon energy is very powerful. Dragon energy, I've said this before, I've read a lot of books and literature. And so when I go to the Chinese restaurant and I eat the Chinese food and they have the little placemat and it tells you what year the dragon is, what year of the dog is, the year of the ox, so then I would see those and I would go home and just read about it. It's amazing. So I did learn that most Chinese parents want at least one child that is born in the year of the dragon. The dragon is considered very exceptionally abundant in finances, abundant in knowledge, luck, opportunities. So you're very protected in a lot of fierce spiritual energy that protects you. And hopefully you feel that. Hopefully you're aware that you have that energy around you, protecting you and guiding you to powerful new beginnings in your life. So maybe a lot of you have had many opportunities for businesses and travel and things other people don't have the norm of having, is what I feel. So the first one that comes up for you is chameleon. Change. So I do feel like the travel talks about a change, and now you're having the chameleon change. So the 33 is a master number. It's the same number doubled. You have 22, 33, you have 55. A lot of double numbers in this reading so far. And this talks about you being on the down low about the change. You are adaptable in that you can change according to your environment and your situation, but you're not very communicative of what's happening. So say you're planning on going to China. You're not going to go tell everybody you're going to China. You could be just telling people you're traveling and leaving it at that. So you're very chameleon-like on not letting people see what you don't want them to see. You will portray something that isn't anything what it is, because the people who know you closest know your true self. The people who look at you from afar don't know the real you. They see a different you than what actually is. So the chameleon is the ability to change in the blink of an eye, the ability to adapt. So tarantula, wow, connection, 13. So I do feel like you had somebody around you. I do feel like this is a female who tried to trip you up in a situation. I feel like this talks about a toxic female, possibly the police being involved. So be aware when you're traveling of a female energy trying to get you caught up in a situation. So let's say maybe she has 2 things with her, 2 pets, 2 kids. I don't know what that would pertain to. She could have red hair. I just see that be aware of something. So maybe this is also saying this person is a chameleon. This person tricks people and then gets them caught up in a web, so to speak. You have a very powerful dragon energy, so you are very protected against that. So swan, beauty. So I do feel like somebody is claiming to love you, and I do feel like they're feeding you bubbles, basically. They're not being honest. They're not being transparent. They're not realizing your beauty. They're not realizing your worth. So I do feel like you have somebody around you who cannot be trusted, who is trying to trick you in some way. Maybe this person flatters you, but they're taking from you when they're flattering for you. Something about they're not who you think they are, basically, is what I'm picking up. So the next one is peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So I do feel like you have went through a lot of situations in life, and you are very organized at committing to the energy of peace. So I do feel like you look for situations that don't have a lot of angry energy, a lot of fire energy. So you try really hard to not get yourself involved in that situation, that connection with that female who is lying to you. And then you have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So I felt like this is somebody you didn't know, but this is clarifying it could be somebody you know who's jealous of you. So be aware of that. Somebody's jealous of you. Wow, very sad. So then you have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So I do feel like you try really hard to deflect what you feel. I feel like you try to deflect how powerful your energy is, your transformation power to change, and you try to not think that people are jealous of you. That's not any energy you want to spend any time on. So I do feel like you're trying to balance that out, or get that person to get out of that envious feeling, but I don't feel like you're going to be able to. Everything happens for a reason. Whether there's a lesson you're learning or a lesson you're teaching, there's a reason this is happening. So the next one is gratitude. So this is beautiful. This talks about you being pure in your thoughts, you being pure in your energy, the energy you give out to others, the energy you take from others. You're very pure in it. You're very grateful for the people around you, the positive energy in your life, the good things that come to you. You're very grateful of that. That's beautiful. Sensitivity. You're so sensitive. So then you have ocean. So wow, this is beautiful. So this talks about an old soul, somebody who's very wise. So I do feel like this person again is jealous of your wiseness, your cleverness. You're smart beyond other people and they're jealous of you for that. Maybe they're jealous that you're grateful as well of your life, that you could be grateful. Maybe you don't have a car and this person around you has a car, but they're jealous of you, and you walk everywhere, you take the bus, and you don't understand, how can somebody be jealous of me when she has a car, but she's jealous of me and I don't have a car, I walk or take the bus, but she's jealous of me. That's what's going on in the world, and I don't understand it. It's so weird how people can look at one thing somebody else has and find energy to focus on that and get stuck and be angry and jealous and manipulative, and that's just horrible. So yeah, you have somebody around you that is very, just not in good energy, basically. So then you have destiny. Wow, really? So this is happening the way it's supposed to. This tells me there's lessons to be learned, that you are going to come out on the other side more aligned with your higher purpose. So there's something of you helping somebody learn a lesson on envy that is going to help you be, just looking at these cards again, help you be more in touch with yourself, with your solar plexus. So I do feel like you're trying really hard to tell them there's no reason to compete, there's no reason to be jealous, we're all the same here, but this person just doesn't even hear you. It goes in one ear and out the other. So the next card that comes out for you, Aquarius, Pisces, is traveling, 10. So I do feel like you have a desire to check out some new places. Your antenna's up. You are kind of being very closed off to maybe having anyone go with you. I do feel like you are open to what the universe has to offer you. And maybe you can't find somebody in your peaceful energy to go with you. Traveling is what I'm feeling. So you're just like, oh, forget it, I'll just go by myself if everybody wants to make it difficult. So then you have 3, which is dreaming, which the moon is in there. Very powerful third eye confirmation to me. I do feel like you're getting a lot of downloads, wise energy when you're sleeping. And the last one is knowing, number 4. So I do feel like you have a knowing about you, past life connection, the destiny. So maybe when this was playing out, you had a weird feeling like, I feel like we've been through this before. And maybe it was another life. Or I feel like we have a connection, but I can't place it. So maybe there was karma and something had to be righted in this lifetime. So I do feel like this is intuition really strongly, that you get a lot of guidance. And I always suggest at night to keep a dream journal, a notebook by your bed, and write down the time you wake up, because numbers are big. You can self-teach yourself about numbers, the spiritual meaning of them, and then dreams can trigger memories, trigger information in your subconscious. So very powerful. Thank you so much, Aquarius, Pisces. Bless you.